Hi everyone, welcome to the MGU PM100 summer course. This is the Foundations of Project Management online course. My name is Dr. Derajat Tasamma, and I will be serving as the facilitator for this course for the next 8 weeks. I'm sure it's going to be a dynamic and an interesting course for every one of you. I've seen that you have logged and then we have students from different parts of the world, and your experience, your background, and your educational, and then your also a project management exposure will be a big asset in the class. This class is designed to cover the principles and concepts and an approach of modern project management. And of course, it will provide you both theoretical and then the practical knowledge of managing a project. And you will have an opportunity to use the project management methodology designed by PMI in its PMBOK to put together what you know in their process from initiation to planning, and from planning to execution, and from execution to controlling and monitoring, and of course to closing. And of course you will have also an opportunity to use the knowledge, the 10 knowledge modules that start from integration of your project. It will continue on what type of process groups you have when you manage a project. And of course also it will help you to understand the impact of organizational culture, the organizational strategy, and how the organizational structure within the organization affects the outcome of the project. And then you will also learn how to define your project scope and how to work with your key stakeholders to gather and analyze your project. Of course, in order to be able to define your project, what is included and what is not included in your project. You will also have an opportunity to discuss and then to learn the tools and techniques of managing your time from your time management module, where you will have a different type of tools and techniques that will help you to identify your task, to sequence those tasks, and of course to estimate the resource design, resource, and then also to estimate the duration. And then you will also build your schedule based on the work breakdown structure that you completed in your scope management. Then the next section we will discuss is your project cost management, where you estimate the cost for every task in your project that you will be using from the various tools and techniques. Then we'll move on to quality management, where we're going to use different techniques and then tools to design your quality and to put together quality assurance and control strategies. And once we're done with quality, then we move on to the human aspect of managing project, which is the project human management module, where you learn how to build a team as a PM, what are the skill sets you need, and what are the tasks and activities required to manage the human management parts of your project. Then the next module we will be discussing is project communication management, where, as you may know, that projects managers spend almost 90% of their time communicating with customers, with stakeholders, with the business leaders, with the with the government organizations, and with suppliers. So communication is a key concept, and as a matter of fact, it is the core competence of a project manager. So we're going to discuss how you improve your communication skills and what type of communication method you're going to use in your project, how you're going to design your communication management plan. The next module we will discuss in this course is risk management. Because remember, every project has a risk, and it's up to the project manager to identify, qualify, and quantify the risks in order to put together a risk response strategy to either mitigate or accept or reject or transfer your risk to a different component or to the third party. So risk is another interesting section that we will be discussing. And once we're done with risk, the next module you're going to work is procurement management. This is pretty much the crux of project contract. What type of contract you're going to work, how is the contract is selected, and how you design a statement of work, and the type of contract, whether it's a fixed or it is a variable contract or it's time and labor. We're going to discuss in detail the settings and then the steps in awarding your contract. Then the last part of your the section is what we call it project stakeholders management. PMI put this module in the 5th edition because many projects fail, especially 66% of the IT project fail, and the reason for that is not in the technical part, but also in the human or in the soft skill part, because oftentimes projects are completed without consulting with the end users, without getting consensus or an approval from the stakeholders. So it's important that we need to identify those stakeholders in advance, to know their power, to know their interests, so that we will design a different type of approach for them. So that's the reason why PMI puts stakeholders analysis at the end. So now when you put together all these modules, one of the things that's missing in management is how we integrate these modules into the knowledge area and into the processes. So we're going to wrap up the class with project integration management and what are the components you need to integrate your project with the existing organizational settings. So we have different type of resources available for each week. The first thing you should do is you're going to log into the page and then post your BIOS, because your classmates wanted to know what type of experience you have and how is your exposure to the project management field, so that they will learn from you. That's your first task. And the second task is every week there is a video lecture that we will be posting, and there is going to be a video, lecture slides that will be also posted, and then we'll also have a learning objectives and the reading material. And once you finish reading those materials, then you're going to go to the weekly discussion forum posts, where you will be getting a couple of questions every week. Then you will post your response to the discussion forum. Remember, this is an online class, and it's a time sensitive. Means that by day 3, by Wednesday, you need to post your response to the class, and then by day 5, you're supposed to respond to a minimum of 2 of your classmates' posts. When I say respond, I don't expect for you to say, yeah, this is good and this is excellent. I want and extensive and substantive response, either opposing or agreeing to what your colleague is posting. And that is the source for the weekly discussion. And I expect that you're going to take an active role on that. So we have that discussion forum for every week, and then we're expecting to do that by on a weekly basis. In addition to that, you will also have an individual project where we posted 4 different types of projects, because the background of every student is different. So we're trying to put, to make sure that you take the project that you are comfortable with, in a construction project, an IT project, a fundraising, and then a healthcare project. And then you pick one of those projects and you will start working as an individual project. So that's going to be your individual project. So by the end of the 8th week, then you're going to deliver a project management plan with all of those subsidiary plans from scope all the way down to stakeholders. So that is an individual project, and at the end of every week, you will have a piece of your project submitted to the professor as a review, and you'll get a feedback. So it's a very extensive and it's a very hands-on class, and I hope your participation will make the class really more attractive. And then I wish you the best, and don't hesitate to send me a text, an email, or post your question to the discussion forum, so that I will have to go back and then respond to your email and then your